Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Mr. Vice President, Excellencies, I have the honor to present the report on the activities of the Special Rapporteurs, independent experts and working groups in 2023, during which we continued our collective and individual work. The report reflects the extensive contribution of special procedures to the global human rights agenda. It shows that mandate holders endeavor to offer essential solutions, working towards rendering the human rights system more responsive and innovative. The report also shows that special procedures keep bringing new and emerging issues and their impact on human rights to your attention. Mandate holders also tackle cross-cutting issues, bringing human rights at the center of the challenges of our time, such as armed conflicts, prevention, development, climate change, and new technologies. And more recently, the impact of economy on human rights are just some good examples. By doing so, we contribute significantly to increasing the relevance of human rights throughout the UN system and beyond. Mr. Vice President, the Council has created our mandates. Engaging with the Council on an annual basis is therefore essential for my colleagues and I. This is a unique moment of dialogue where we can share the results of our work. It is important to preserve this dedicated exchange as it provides essential insights for the pursuance of our mandates. Our presence in Geneva allows us to engage with numerous stakeholders, in particular states, and maintain trust and cooperation with them. Interactive dialogues are increasingly substantive and with an increased number of participants, including from UN entities and agencies. We take it as a testimony of the value all of you give to our work, and we are thankful for that. Mr. Vice President, the impact of our work goes beyond this Council. The outreach and capacity of engagement of mandate holders goes beyond this room. The addendum to the report contains compelling information on how mandate holders have interacted with stakeholders at the national, regional, and international level, how they have provided technical assistance to states, how they have contributed to legislative or policy changes. With the Office of the High Commissioner, we've done our best to collect these stories of impact, and we could invite all of you to share those stories with us so that others will be encouraged to follow suit. The engagement with the United Nations system is also a key feature of the report. Last year, we adopted a joint declaration ahead of the SDG summit, underscoring the critical role of human rights as a tool for transformative changes needed to meet all sustainable development goals. The Coordination Committee also continued to engage with all concerned on the Summit on the Future, stressing that human rights should be fully and substantively reflected in the Pact of the Future, including a strong call for the use of the human rights mechanism and for reinforcing and significantly increasing resources of the Office of the High Commissioner human rights mechanism, including special procedures. Mr. Vice President, cooperation from all concerned, in particular states, is indispensable to achieve results. I thank states that have extended cooperation to us, in particular those that have accepted more than 5 visits in the last 5 years. The number of visits significantly increased last year, with 82 visits in total covering all regions. Several states also have a good response rate to our communications. Still, we face difficulties having access to some countries or engaging with some on critical human rights issues. There are also glaring examples of none or selective cooperation. The addendum to this report reflects the status of cooperation from all states with special procedures in relation to country visits and communications. 24 countries did not accept a visit during the past 5 years, despite having 5 or more pending requests during the same period. It is also worrying that some states that have formally accepted to issue standing invitations to special procedures in the context of their Universal Periodic Review did not honor their acceptance or ask for their country to be removed from the list of states having issued standing invitations. Mr. Vice President, the fact that a number of mandate holders were again subjected to public and ad nominem attacks for carrying out their work during the reporting period is of serious concern. Some of these cases are particularly worrying as they may affect the personal security and integrity of mandate holders and their families. Some of my colleagues have been facing intimidation and baseless accusations about their integrity and motivation. In some extreme cases, mandate holders have been the subject of derogatory remarks and personal attacks. Disagreements with special procedure mandate holders can always be expressed, even in a robust manner. However, disagreement should be evidence-based and expressed in a respectable and constructive way, and never veer into the realm of the personal. We count on this Council to remain firm in condemning these unacceptable attacks. Mr. Vice President, as the other part of the UN system, special procedures are deeply affected by the liquidity crisis. Several of our core activities are cut, the number of country visits will be reduced, the annual meeting in June and the induction sessions of new mandate holders will not take place. These restrictions will significantly reduce the capacity of special procedures to deliver their mandates, including their engagement and support to states, civil society, rights holders, and the UN system in moving the human rights agenda forward. As you know, the insufficiency of resources to support the special procedure precedes the regular budget illiquidity situation. It is therefore imperative to secure sustainable funding for the special procedures system. This system is made of a dynamic and creative group of independent experts strongly dedicated to human rights and to engaging with you on this joint purpose. We're therefore committed to continuing our work during these challenging times, and we count on your support in doing so. Now more than ever, we should all be guided by unity and solidarity and uphold the call of the High Commissioner for Human Rights as a path to solutions, and in particular for strengthening the UN human rights system. I thank you for listening.